Tomorrow is Earth Day, and in the spirit of the world around us, I recently got outside to see how the nature in our neighborhood is blooming, and I had some help too. Take a look. Earth Day 2023 is here, a day to reflect on the natural world around us. And what better way to embrace that world than to get outside in it? I visited Oxbow Park in Byron to explore our natural backyard as spring kicks into full gear.
Every day is different. You're finding new things, especially in the spring. There's new birds, there's new plants, there's just everything to explore.
Megan Long is a naturalist with Oxbow Park and Zolman Zoo. She joined me on my Earth Day stroll to point out what you might see and hear if you head outside this weekend. Like the frogs emerging from winter, or the first flowers beginning to bloom.
This is a bloodroot, and it's just about ready to bloom, but they get that name because they have a red fluid inside their stem, so if you break off the stem, that will come out. They're pretty cool because they're one of our first that will come out, and sometimes even with a layer of snow, they'll be blooming.
Megan says the bloom of these spring ephemeral flowers only lasts a few weeks in late April and early May, and is particularly excited about one that is just beginning to bloom, the Virginia bluebell.
We get people asking for the bluebell report. They'll be calling going, are the bluebells out? Are we close to it? When are the bluebells going to be coming? Because they love to go for a hike, especially on this trail, and then we have lots of photographers coming to get pictures of them too.
Wow. Yeah. Eventually, this whole hill right here will be covered in bluebells. Another sign of spring, of course, is the birds. Right now we're listening for what exactly? Because I can kind of hear it.
All sorts of birds. So
Yeah.
This time of year, they're starting to sing to find their mates. So some of our birds that have been here year-round are singing, and then new migrants are coming through too. So I can hear little birds here and there, and they're all kind of starting to pick up. In the next few weeks, we'll be hearing even more.
Which you were talking about one specifically earlier.
Yeah. So earlier we were hearing an eastern pewee. So they do the pewee, and right away I said, that's the first time I've heard it this year. So I got pretty excited about that.
During the walk, between when we saw beaver bites and woodpecker holes, I asked Megan what Earth Day means to her.
Just a great reminder to be so thankful about what we have and how we can be out in nature. We might not always think it, but it all boils back down to nature, and it's a good reminder to do what we can to help protect it. And if you want to visit Oxbow Park and do a guided nature hike with Megan or another naturalist, you can follow the park's Facebook account, as they occasionally do just that.